This is Mike Baca for UCN Live, here with the WBO welterweight champion, Jessie Vargas. He takes on Manny Pacquiao November 5th at the Tomas and Mack Center. Jesse, we'll get to that fight in a bit. First, I want to talk about your year. You switched trainers to Dewey Cooper. Beforehand, you were with Eric Morales, Roy Jones Jr. Now it seems like you have the trainer that speaks to you, rhythmically in the ring and outside the ring. What is the biggest difference Dewey Cooper brings to your camp?
He's a talented trainer, man. He's a talented trainer in several aspects of it. He knows how to communicate with me. He knows how to get the message across, and knows me very well. Knows me to excellence. He knows exactly what I'm capable of, what I can do, and still asks more of me, which is what I need. He lets me fight like Jessie Vargas, but perfects and makes sure that I'm doing all the techniques the proper way. If I'm throwing it right, you can do it the way you want, but we're gonna do it right. And there's so many ways of throwing the right hand. That's the thing about him. Dewey Cooper is not a basic trainer. It's just hands up, and then 1-2 and jab, and this hand is always gonna stay here. No, he actually makes sure you're comfortable with the style you're fighting, and then he works off of that. And he tells you the truth about advantages and disadvantages. If you want to fight a certain style, this can hurt you in this way, and this can hurt you there. At the end of the day, he knows that we're the one fighting inside that ring, and we have to be comfortable, but we have to have fun. What a lot of people don't know is that I had fun in my last fight, man, against Saddam Ali. I knew exactly what I was doing. I had control of the entire fight, and even though I got caught with a couple shots, it sounds. It's contradicting how I got hit a couple times, but I had control because even though a shot might slip by or two, but I know what else is coming after that, and I know how to get away from it instead of staying there and getting hit with shots you don't really know are coming. I had control, I did, and it's just all about having fun. He reminds me why I started boxing. I started boxing because I love it, and I want to give the fans entertaining fights. So I remember that each round that I'm inside that ring, I know I gotta stay focused. I know that the fans are having fun. In my mind, all that is going through is processing. I know they're enjoying it. All right, combination is it getting boring? No, we gotta engage. So I have the right team, man. We understand each other.
As you mentioned, you beat Saddam Ali by 9th round TKO. Do you see a different reaction when you win by knockout? Beforehand, you hadn't knocked anybody out in 5 years.
Yeah.
What kind of reaction do you see from the fans and the media after winning by knockout? Is there more excitement in their tone?
First off, the knockout came in result of having the team that I have now. David Hayes, Dewey Cooper, Rafael Garcia. That's where the power came from. That's where the knockout. And I told you before that fight, I wasn't leaving it up to the judges because of what had happened in my fight in 2015. And I wasn't planning to from then on. And I got the knockout victory in my last fight. And I have the same mentality. The minute I see that open shot, I'm taking it. And, I will always from now on go for the knockout just because the fans also want to see it. They appreciate it. I guess it just gives them that extra excitement.
Absolutely. And it's certainly one of those under the radar fight of the year candidates, in my opinion, that Ali fight. It was a great fight. And obviously your biggest win so far. Over the summer, you almost fought Kell Brook. I saw you sign a contract. You even had a tentative date for August 3rd, I believe. Yeah. What happened?
We had everything signed on our end. My manager had everything sorted out, but, the minute we sent it out, and I guess they needed to finalize a few things on their side, and all of a sudden, we figure out that he's fighting Triple G. I didn't even know. I knew the same time that everybody else knew. I woke up to so many messages. Hey, what happened? I thought you were fighting Brook. But anyways, for whatever the reason might be, the fight didn't happen. But now I get the opportunity of facing one of the best fighters, the best fighter of the decade. And to be the best, you have to beat the best. And every fighter that has beaten Manny Pacquiao, which there aren't many. They are legends themselves. Yeah. So I'm very thankful to get the opportunity to defeat him, and afterwards know that I will become a legend after that.
Obviously, it worked out for both of you. You guys both get career high paydays in your next fight. But could you ever?
It's not just about that, though. In my the way I see it, I see it disrespectful as you just seen me in this fight. The way I see it is, I am in the biggest fight of the year, possibly the biggest fight of the year, fighting the best fight of the decade, and having the possibility of defeating Manny Pacquiao. It's not so much the payday, it's not You know, you're here one night and you're on the world stage for one night and then that's it. I don't want that. You know, that's not something that I'm aiming for. I'm aiming to beat Manny Pacquiao. To me, everything starts after November 5th. Why? Because I will defeat Manny Pacquiao. And then that's when everybody will give me the credit that I deserve. I'm not here for a paycheck. You know, I'm here for greatness. You know, that's what I'm destined to be. And I will show it November 5th.
Well, lucky for you, it's a hometown fight taking place at the Tomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas, your hometown. Do you see that as sort of an advantage? Are you going to be training at home, and what's that schedule like 2 months out?
I am going to be training at home. The fight is in Las Vegas, in my backyard, in my hometown. And I know that all the Las Vegas natives are going to be in full effect. And it's going to be a great night for our fans in Las Vegas and the entire world. I mean, it's going to be a great night of boxing, that's for sure. You know, I'm glad that it's going to be on pay-per-view. We're going to start something new. And please be sure to purchase it. All you gotta do is change a few channels and you'll be able to purchase the fight. You don't want to miss it. You know, Manny and we both personally promised you a great fight. We're here to give you action, and you don't want to miss out on that night. Believe me, you don't want to miss out. I mean, he's fighting for his country. I'm fighting to live up, to make a dream a reality. This was a kid dreaming at the age of 8, being in this position. And I will accomplish my goal, and that will be to become the best. And to be the best, I have to beat Manny Pacquiao.
You really covered it all. I mean, I don't even know why I'm here right now. But I'll leave you with this last question. I'm sure you grew up watching Manny Pacquiao, just like I did. Looking over his career, what's one of your favorite moments from it?
A favorite moment for me from Manny Pacquiao. I mean, you have to understand that he beat my idols, you know, like Eric Morales, Barrera. I remember those moments like if it was yesterday, man. I felt so bad when he beat Morales, the second fight. I wasn't happy with it. You know, I always admired his talent, his ability to just go through these fighters and with this, maintain the speed and the power that he had. So I admired it, you know, but ever since that first couple of fights that I did see him beat Barrera and Morales, I said one time I'm gonna beat him when I grow up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna beat him, I'm gonna defeat him, and now we're here. You know, now we're here. But a great moment, I guess. I've always been a fan, but I mean, keep in mind he beat Oscar at that time. You know, I kind of liked Oscar, and then he beat. So I mean, he's given us a lot of great fights, right? So we have to give him credit, and we're thankful for everything that he gave us in this sport, right? All the great fights. But now it's my turn to give our fans great fights, and I thank them for passing the torch to me in advance.
Well, it sounds like you fans out there will be rooting for Jessie Vargas as he tries to get redemption after all those Mexicans Manny Pacquiao beat. You can watch the fight on TopRank.tv, Top Rank pay-per-view. For Jessie Vargas, my name is Mike Baca. This is UCN Live.